guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the channel if you're new. Today in this video we're going to be doing a 24-hour reading challenge. So what I'm going to do for this challenge is I'm actually going to break up the 24 hours into two 12-hour blocks, and I'm going to set a timer on my phone and we're going to see how many books I can manage in a 24-hour timescale. So the book that I'm starting with is Funny Story by Emily Henry. This is one of the books on my July TBR. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. It just shows the books that I'm aiming to read this month. And as you can see, I'm not that far through this book at the moment. I think I'm about 10 chapters in. So I'm going to set the first of the 12-hour timers and I'm going to continue to read funny stories and see where we get to. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer on my phone. Put it on for the timer. And we'll have 0 minutes. And 12 hours. Start. So that's the first of the 12-hour timers started. So let's get on to reading. So we've moved positions, so I managed to get to about the halfway point of the book so far. I paused the timer because I had to wash the dishes, clean the kitchen and clean the bathroom. That's all been done, and I've been out and got some shopping, so that now that that's all done, I have come up to the bedroom and I'm going to try my hardest to get this book finished. Like I say, I'm halfway through now. So far it's been really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's just really starting to pick up now, so it's getting very interesting. But yeah, this is definitely, I'd probably say at the moment it's a 3-star read, but I have a feeling that's going to climb higher as this book goes on. So yeah, so I did pause the timer. I don't think it's fair that the timer runs while I have to get other things done. So I think that's the way I'm going to do it. But now I've got a good few hours. Jamie is downstairs filming for his YouTube channel. He's got his voiceovers and things to do, so it means I get to come and sit upstairs and just have some chill time. So I'm going to get back into reading this book. And I will say, one thing I am enjoying about doing or attempting to do the 24-hour reading challenge is that I am just focusing on the reading. I'm ignoring my phone and it feels really good to be like disconnected. I spend far too much time on my phone these days. My screen time is absolutely crazy. So it is nice to completely disconnect from that sort of thing and just focus on the reading. So what I'm going to do now is get back into this book and I will check in with you all in a few hours. The time is currently 4:20 and on my timer at the moment I have 9 hours and 37 minutes left. So let's crack on. the next day. I have to confess, I did so bad at trying to keep going with the timer. But I did finish. Funny story, it was actually really, really good. I rated it 4 stars. A really good little read that was. I actually think I'm going to look for a few more Emily Henry books now. I really did enjoy that. But timer-wise, I've done so bad. I think it got to about 1 o'clock in the morning and I was so tired. I just gave up and went to sleep. I didn't even read on my Kindle, which is something that I do most nights. But what I did do is I have downloaded, what was it? A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. So I've downloaded that on my Kindle because what I'm going to do for today is I've got about 3.5 hours left on the first of the 12-hour timers, and now that I've finished Funny Story, I'm going to read this one. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is on my July TBR, so I want to try and get this read. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to read this for the rest of today, and then later on tonight I'm going to switch over to my Kindle, which what I like to do on an evening is to put the physical books down and switch over to the Kindle. And I'll pick up A Good Girl's Guide to Murder later on tonight. So as of now, I've got about 3.5 hours left on my first 12-hour timer. I know I'm doing so bad at this challenge. But yeah, I'm going to start reading this with what's left on the timer. And then I'll check in with you guys and let you know how far I've got. So I haven't started this yet, so I'm picking it up from the beginning. So I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Let's get reading. Hi guys, so it's several hours later and I have yet again epically failed the reading challenge. I've not had the best day today. I don't really know why. Nothing like major happened, but I've just been really down and just not really feeling myself today. I did start It Ends With Us, but I'm literally only like 3 chapters in, so I can't tell you anything about it right now. But as I said earlier, I did download A Good Girl's Guide to Murder on my Kindle, and I have decided to give up on today, and I'm now just sat in bed. I know it looks like I haven't moved, but I have, I promise. But I am back up in bed and I am just not in the mood to read a physical book. So I'm going to switch to the Kindle and see what this book is like. I've heard lots of people raving about it, so I'm hoping it's good, and I just feel like a bit of a change of pace. The Funny Story by Emily Henry was absolutely fantastic, but I didn't feel like I'm in the mood for like another romance style story, so I thought I'd go straight to murder. My crazy brain goes like that, but yeah. So I have 3 hours left on my timer for today, which means I only read half an hour. So yeah, another epic fail. I actually have a hospital appointment tomorrow to see a specialist about some problems I've been having with my feet and my legs. So since this reading challenge has been a complete fail, I might just turn this into a reading vlog and like a weekly type vlog and bring you along to the hospital with me, and then I think we'll do a little bit of book shopping after the appointment to cheer myself up. So I'm just going to spend the rest of the night seeing how far I can get into A Good Girl's Guide to Murder before I go to sleep. So I'll say good night for now, and I'll see you in the morning. Hi guys, so it is the next day. I didn't get a chance to film me at the hospital appointment that I told you about last night more because I was just in and out. It was actually really quick. I got seen early. The appointment itself went okay. It was basically the outcome that I expected. I'm now being referred to a surgical team. So it looks like I have to have surgery on my foot. So I was sort of expecting that anyway. And then I didn't get a chance to go in and film me looking at the books because it decided to absolutely pour down, and frankly I just wanted to come home, get some jobs done, and I've spent a bit of the day just sort of watching Netflix and chilling out for a little bit. I can honestly say that I haven't done that much reading today. I have got to about 20%, I think, into A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, but I'm now upstairs for the next hour and I'm going to pick It Ends With Us back up. As you can see, I'm not very far into this book at all. I'm currently on page 19, so I definitely didn't get very far in this. Timer-wise, on my 12-hour timer that I set, I've got 1 hour left, which is terrible, like absolutely terrible. It should not have taken me 2 days to do some 12 hours of reading, so this first attempt at this is such an epic fail. But for the 1 hour that I've got left, I'm going to read this while my hearing aids are on charge. And then tomorrow we will make a proper effort to do the second 12-hour timer and give it a proper go. I think part of my problem that I've got is I'm getting far too distracted by my phone, playing games, and then when I get a little bit fed up of reading, as like today, I've just sort of picked up Netflix and then I've got sucked into watching a programme on Netflix and abandoned reading altogether. I mean, it happens. I certainly don't want to force myself to read because then it wouldn't be a good experience. I certainly don't want to do that, but I can honestly say I feel a bit pathetic that it's taken me 2 days to do a 12-hour read. So yeah, so for the next hour, let's just sit together and read It Ends With Us. Right, I've made it to chapter 3 and I'm going to stop there because my eyes are really hurting. I don't know if you can tell, but the print in this book is really small, so it's hurting my eyes. So I'm going to give this a rest, and I think I'm going to switch over to the Kindle for the rest of the night. This does seem quite good so far. I quite like that the main character is called Lily. It's making me think of my little girl. But yeah, it seems alright so far. So we know that her dad's died and she didn't do very good at the funeral, and now she's back home in Boston, and she's met this guy on a rooftop. They had like a little chat. Turns out he's like a neurosurgeon. He's a doctor. So yeah, I'm guessing that's the love interest in this book, but we'll soon see. So like I say, I've got to chapter 3, but I can't read anymore because my eyes are really hurting. So I'm going to switch to the Kindle and read a bit more of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Morning everyone, it is officially the next day. So I'm already off to a much better start today. So I got up a little bit earlier and started my 12-hour timer. I've now read for an hour and a half. I've been sat reading for quite a while this morning. I've got about 10.5 hours left on the timer. I'm pausing the timer now just to get a few kitchen jobs done, and then I'm going to come straight back to reading. I'm currently still reading The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It seems to be interesting me a bit more than It Ends With Us. So I think I'm going to try and finish that book today and then see how far through It Ends With Us I can get. I already feel much more positive. The fact that I've already started off the day with over a good hour's worth of reading. So I'm just going to do a couple of jobs and then get straight back to reading the book, and I will keep you updated. Hi guys, it is much later in the day now. As you can see, I'm up in bed, pyjamas on, got all my jobs done, but I'm really proud of myself today. I have managed to do so much reading. I am still reading Good Girl's Guide to Murder on the Kindle. I am at, I think it's chapter 41. Which is about 80% of the way into the book, so nearly finished. And guys, I only have 5 hours left on my timer, which I'm probably going to read for like another hour max tonight, and then I'll do the last 4 hours tomorrow, and that will be my 24-hour reading challenge finished, even though it's taken me a ridiculous 3 or 4 days to do it. But so The Good Girl's Guide to Murder is actually turning out to be really good. I've heard so many mixed views on this book, but for me, I'm finding it really exciting. I'm really loving the way the story's going. It keeps doing like plot twists every so often. You think you've worked it out, you get excited, and then it just twists around and goes complete different directions. So I'm actually really enjoying this book. I'm going to get another hour of reading in for tonight, and then I will check in with you all tomorrow. So till then, I'll see you in the morning. Hi guys, it is the next day, the final part of this video. I'm really proud of myself. I actually finished the 12-hour timer, so that is a full 24 hours done. I did the second timer much faster and much quicker than the first attempt at the timer. It still has taken me 4 days to read for 24 hours straight. And I know the challenge is normally like to stay up for 24 hours, but I'm too old. I cannot stay up for 24 hours. So I left you last night with A Good Girl's Guide to Murder on the Kindle. I have now finished that book. I really loved this book. I know it's really old and I'm very late to the party on this one, but Holly Jackson's writing style is just fantastic. So much so, I am 100% going to go out and buy the other 2 books in this series and look at some of her other books that are standalones as well, because I really enjoyed this book. So if you don't happen to know, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is written by an author called Holly Jackson. You're basically following the main character, who's called Pip, and she wants to, as part of a project for school, she wants to investigate the disappearance of a girl who went missing in her hometown 5 years prior. And she basically uncovers the whole investigation. The police had closed it down as the police basically said that her boyfriend at the time killed her, and then the boyfriend killed himself. And thanks to Pip's investigations, we find out that that's not the case. The boyfriend was actually murdered, along with the missing girl who was murdered, which they knew that, they just didn't know by who. So it was really fun. It's the sort of thing I would have fantasised about doing myself as a kid. I've always had a interest in the criminal side of things, investigations, murder inquiries. Just always been a thing that I've enjoyed. I was the kid who bought the true crime magazines while everybody else was buying childish magazines or pop music magazines. I was ordering copies of true crime. That's just who I was, and that is still a big fascination for me today. So this story, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, really was right up my alley. So if you haven't read it, I really do recommend giving it a try. So, as you've seen from the last clip that I just filmed, as soon as I had finished reading the book for Good Girl's Guide to Murder, there is a TV adaptation. It was done years ago by the BBC, but it is currently playing on Netflix in the UK. If you're outside of the UK, I don't know, you'll have to check. So I decided I'd enjoyed the book so much that I decided to check out the TV adaptation that was made of it, and it was okay. It wasn't as good as the book, and TV adaptations or films never are as good as the books. There was a lot of things missing, a lot of things changed, but it was enjoyable. I did really enjoy it. The characters they picked to play were a good choice. The cast was really good. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out if you have. Like I say, I'm in the UK and it is currently available on Netflix for me. If you're not in the UK, you will have to double check or use a VPN and set your destination as the UK, and then you will be able to find it on Netflix yourself. But yeah, just thought I would let you know that the TV adaptation is worth watching. It's not fantastic, and it is nowhere near as good as the book itself, but it is definitely worth watching if you fancy something to watch. So, because I had about 3 hours left on my timer this morning, I read for a little bit last night and finished that book. Then I gave up and went to sleep, and this morning I have picked back up It Ends With Us, and as you can see I've got a little bit further, not much further. I am currently on, let's have a look. I'm on chapter 5, which is page 69, but I've only stopped because, like I say, my timer ended, so it's took me 3 hours to get to chapter 5, which is a bit slow for me, but I'm really glad that I've done it. So I'm going to finish this book, hopefully in the next day or two. Again, I can't really tell you much about this book. It is so far piquing a bit of my interest. Like I said in another clip, the main character's called Lily, and I do like that. It makes me think of my little girls. So, yeah, there's that. And then if I get this finished before the end of the month, which I'm really hoping I will get it finished, I've then got Frida McFadden's book, which I still haven't started yet. This is Do Not Disturb. It is an old book, but it has been reprinted by a new publisher and given a brand new cover. So I've got this as the newer version of the book. I didn't have the original, so I've bought myself this one. So yeah, if I finish It Ends With Us, I will read the next Frida McFadden book, which I'm excited. I love Frida McFadden, so I'll eat up any book she comes out with. She's actually spoiling us at the moment, because she's got a publisher. Because her publisher has now gained the rights to her old self-published books. Basically, every single month up until October, we now have a new book that's been reprinted and recovered coming out. So this was the July book. There's another one out in August, and then September, and then October. Here's a brand new book that's due out called, I think that one's called The Intruder. So yeah, this will be the next read once this one is finished. And that is basically it for this video, guys. I hope you have found this video a little bit interesting. I've kind of enjoyed doing it, even though I feel like I've epically failed this reading challenge. I will try it again at some point, probably. But yeah, that's it for this. I've managed to do 24 hours of reading. It badly and pathetically took me 4 days, but I did it. I got through it. I might try it again where I don't pause the timer. I'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking with me if you made it to this point in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, do me a little favour and put a little clock emoji somewhere in your comment when you leave a comment on the video, and I'll know if you made it all the way to the end of my video. But also, guys, if you've enjoyed the video today, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, and if you are enjoying the channel and have more suggestions, guys, please hit the subscribe button, because it's really helpful to help me grow this channel, and for me to just be able to talk about books with you guys, as it's a big passion of mine. I am a huge reader, so yeah, I would be really grateful if you could consider subscribing to the channel. But that is it for this video, and I will see you all again in another video very soon. And don't forget, guys, get out there and keep on reading. Bye.